Greetings to my amazing V family all over the world. This is your chief in his leisure, beach chilling out shirt, sitting down in the beautiful 8th floor of the QI Tower, which thanks to you, today is our tower. And this Wednesday message is very much aligned with the same week as the birthday of our visionary, our upline, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran. On Friday, the 7th of October, it is his birthday, all right, which I think will be the greatest celebration. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about what I've learned from this great man, what I've realized over 18 years by standing by his side, that I don't see him today just as a networker. I don't see him today just as a upline of the V, all right, or the executive chairman of the QI group. I believe today he has come into this league of men and women who make a difference in the world we live in. And I've always said this, that every 100 years, God brings into our world a man or woman who makes a difference, who sends a message out to the human race, to improve the human race, to inspire the human race, to do something different with their life, to live life to the fullest. And to me, this century, that man is Vijay Ishwaran. The Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran today is no longer just a corporate icon. He's no longer just a multi-millionaire in the Forbes magazine. That today he has become a bedtime story. That millions of parents out there just like you talk about Vijay Ishwaran to your kids before they sleep. That you pray that your kids grow up to be like this man. And you hope that his message, like I hope, that his message reaches everyone around the world. And that, I guarantee, will make the world a better place. So this Wednesday message, I want to share with you 3 lessons that completely changed my life. All right, being with Vijay Ishwaran. Of course, there's 1 million lessons, but I want to share my 3 with you on this Wednesday message. The first Wednesday message, the first message on this Wednesday message, which I learned from Vijay Ishwaran, is number 1, your greatest hurdle, the key to all your challenges, the key to open the door to your true potential or to achieve your dreams is already in you. That sometimes we spend so much time looking for answers, not realizing that you already know the answers. All right? And he always never gave me an answer. Whenever I went and sat down with my upline, Dato Sri Vijay, and whenever I asked him any question, he would ask me a question back. He would ask me, what do you think you should do, Pathman? All right? How do you think you should handle the situation? And I always got irritated. I always told Dato Sri, why can't you just give me the answer? He said, Pathman, the answer is already within you. That you know the answer. But your ego, your arrogance, your own mental prison is blocking that answer from coming out. For you to realize that every single challenge you face in life, in networking, in personal life, in the world, you know the answer. Because your life experience has planted the answer in you. Whether you learn it from somebody, whether you learn it from an experience, whether you learn it from a man like Vijay Ishwaran, or you learn it from your mom, or your dad, or your journey of life, whether it's 20, 30, 40 years so far on this planet, you have all these answers. Your greatest enemy is yourself. That your battle with your ego, your battle with your own arrogance stops you from realizing what it takes for you to reach your true potential. And I realized that spending 18 years as a student of Vijay Ishwaran, I realized that every answer I ever wanted was already here, The only thing I needed was a man like Vijay Ishwaran to open the door for me. All right? To give me that key which will unlock my true potential. So right now, if you're watching this video, all right, put your top 3 challenges right now in your mind. Your top 3. Put your top 3 challenges, all right, right now in your mind. And trust me, you have the answer. If you just empty your cup, quell your ego, all right, and listen to your heart and look within yourself, you will find the answers for the top 3 challenges in your life. You will know the answer. You know the answer already. But you yourself don't want to recognize the fact that you know the answer. Because it's not normal behavior. And Vijay Ishwaran in 18 years taught me this. And today I can look at his face. Before I even ask the question, I already know the answer. Because he has planted that seed in me for 18 years. Now you guys have watched my videos. You guys have heard Dato and Japa on stage so many years. We have given you every single answer to we have given you every answer, every solution to every potential challenge you will ever face in this journey to financial freedom. Just unlock it. Unlock it and it's there, guys. That's the first lesson I learned. One of the most powerful lessons. There is no use going on the internet. There is no use reading 250 books. There is no use attending seminars from experts. Because you are the answer. The answer has always been within you. Quell your ego, fight the battle, and the answers will come out. I guarantee you that. The second great lesson I learned, that when you start a journey in life where you make promises to people, when you make promises to people, you automatically become a beacon of hope to that person. Knowingly or unknowingly, people start to look up to you. People start to respect you. People start to treat you like a teacher, like a mentor, like an upline, like a guru, without you even realizing. And you must learn one great lesson I learned from Dato Sri. It is not what you say that is going to teach them great lessons. It is who you are that is going to be the greatest lesson you will teach them. That if you can speak well and go up on stage and mesmerize a crowd, that doesn't mean anything. What truly matters is who you are. What they see every day, they learn the most from it. The children do not learn from what you say. They learn by watching you. So if you today have made promises to your downlines, to your kids, to your wife, to your friends, if you have given them hope, you have knowingly or unknowingly become this beacon of hope, become this upline, become this visionary. In that small context of your organization, you are the Vijay Ishwaran. You are the Japadas Bismarck. You are the chief. Alright? If we are responsible for 12 million people, you are responsible for 1,200 people. Or 120 people, doesn't matter. But the minute you have made promises to people, you must watch everything you do. You must transform yourself, because who you are is the biggest message to your people. So you can't go up on stage and say, I am the greatest upline in the world, and then you are pissed drunk rolling outside a pub, all right, 10 meters away from the seminar room. That you have to watch your image. You have to reinvent yourself, rebuild your brand image. Because now people look up to you. Now people respect you. Whether you want them to or not, you have already made promises to them. Alright? You have taught them something. You have shared your wisdom. And this puts you into the category of a teacher, as a guru, as a mentor. However small your organization is, however large your organization is. And if you want to be a mentor, if you want to be a guru, you want to be an upline, then you have to be a responsible one. Then you cannot live life like you used to. You have to change from within. You have to make drastic, painful decisions to transform yourself into somebody that people can follow. That you don't have this hidden dark side. Alright? That you don't stand on stage and say, I love my wife, and then go back and cheat on your wife. You don't say you're a good father and you are never there for your kids. Don't say that you are responsible upline, but you never reply WhatsApp, never pick up your phone. Alright? Don't say that you believe in this business and then talk negative about the business behind people's back. Cannot. You must walk the talk. The minute you are in this position of a mentor, upline, teacher, alright, visionary in your own organization, you have to change yourself to fit the profile others respect. I know it's difficult. I had to make a lot of tough decisions in my journey of life. I had to make a lot of sacrifices. But I realized that people today respect me. People today look up to me. You look up to me as your chief, as your upline, as your brother. Therefore, I have to live a life that becomes the strongest message to all of you. That you don't even have to listen. You can just look at me and you know the message I'm conveying to you. That's the second amazing lesson I learned from Dato Sri Vijay Ishwar. And the third lesson, alright, I've learned from Dato Sri is that ultimately you got to fight. That life is never without battles. That every step, the minute you step out of your house, you are in a war zone. In some form or another, life is the biggest fight. Right? It's the biggest war. There are small battles, there are big battles, but ultimately you got to win the war. Alright? That the journey of life, you have to be a warrior. That you got to stand firm and don't let life beat you down. Because life is there to test you. That the master plan or God himself puts everything in front of you to test you how resilient you are, how strong you are, how powerful you are. Because it's a fight. That nobody wants you to be rich. Nobody wants you to be powerful. Nobody wants you to change the world. Everyone wants to maintain status quo. And from the time you wake up till you go to sleep, if you recognize your journey of life, you are fighting every single battle. Now you cannot go through this journey of life if you don't recognize that you got to be a fighter. You cannot go through this life and say, I'm full of love, holding flowers, smelling and singing songs. Do you understand? That's not the journey of life. Journey of life today, in our world, the reality of it, it's fight. That every single step you take, everything you do, it's ultimately a battle. And you can lose the small battles, but you must never lose the big battles. And whether it's your downlines, your kids, your wife, your family, your community, your country, you got to fight for what you believe in. Then people follow you. People don't follow whims. They follow warriors. You guys don't follow me because I'm an intellectual lover. You follow me because I'm a warrior. And you know I will fight no matter what the price I have to pay. And Dato Sri told me, Pathman, if you're going to start this journey with me, then be ready for the greatest fight ever. But if you believe in something strong enough, fight all the way. Because every battle you win, you're opening the pathway for thousands of people to walk through. Every bigger battle you win, you're opening a bigger pathway for millions of people to walk through. That you are in the front with a sword called your dream. And you are clearing the path for millions of people to follow. So if you are standing in the front, you have to be a fighter. You have to be a warrior. You got to have that mindset. You got to have that DNA. And don't allow yourself to lose too many battles. Then everyone gets stuck. Because they look in front and see you beaten up. Alright? They want to hear a shout from in front saying, come on, you have nothing to fear. Follow me. Now these are the lessons I learned from Dato Sri Vijay. These are the most important lessons I've learned from Dato Sri Vijay. Alright? Firstly, all the answers you ever want to find is already within you. You came with a hard drive with all the answers to life. Opening that hard drive, finding that password is the most fundamental lesson he taught me. Secondly, you, today, whether you like it or not, people look up to you. People respect you. And you have to transform yourself to represent that respect, to represent that integrity. You yourself, your way of life, who you are, must be the strongest message to your organization. The third lesson I learned from him, that this journey will always be a battle. Whether you like it or not, we keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting. And I never want you to become a wimp. Always remain a warrior. And on this week, all right, the 7th of October on Friday, I dedicate this Wednesday message to the greatest man I will ever know, Vijay Ishwaran. My upline, my mentor, my older brother. Dato Sri, if you're watching this Wednesday message, I love you and a very happy birthday to the greatest warrior. Thank you for all the battles you fought to make it possible for our dreams to become a reality. Happy birthday, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran.